can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Kenny. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keeta. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus.
Welcome in, Dewan. What's up? Welcome into Thursday, first day of the month. First day of February. Play some Bone Thugs and Harmony. First day of the month. Coming off it was like an okay day. It was pretty much a break-even day for me yesterday. The same game parlay I wrote up in the article won. Which was good. It was Zach Edey, 20-plus points. Zach Edey, 10-plus rebounds. Purdue money line, minus 125. That one. I was on Richmond, who won. I was on the Miami Heat was a big one. I put Black History Month on. Yes, correct. I ended up using my FanDuel boost. After I got off the stream yesterday, because I was talking about Miami Heat, I used the FanDuel had a 30% profit boost for NBA. So I just used that on their money line, got it to like minus 104, put 2 units on it. So that was a big winner there. They did win, thankfully, which you guys knew they were going to win because I definitively said yesterday the Miami Heat are going to win that basketball game last night, and they did. So those were all the goods. The bads, I lost a parlay because New Mexico was not leading at half. They ended up losing the game outright, but I thought they'd come out good, like they normally do at home in the pit. That unfortunately didn't work out. But I mean, they had won I think they'd won 20 games, 19 or 20 in a row. So at home, so they were kind of due for a down game at home, even though the crowd is so good. So I lost a parlay off that, and then Purdue. I mean, we won the same game parlay, but then Purdue minus 13.5. Purdue is just so bad, man. I hate that team. I really do. If you guys Purdue shot 46. If you didn't watch the game, Purdue shot 46 free throws compared to 8 free throws for Northwestern, and Purdue needed overtime to win. You should not need overtime to win a game in which you shoot 40 more free throws than the opposing team. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, Zach Edey had like a bad night shooting free throws. Like he's around 70% for the season, and he wasn't making them. So they should have won in regular time, but that wasn't a great performance, I feel like, for Purdue. So that was unfortunate, but the same game parlay won. Overall, pretty much like a break-even night. So for today, there's only 4 NBA games, and LeBron and AD got ruled out, so I'm not even counting that as a game. So really, there's 3 NBA games tonight, a bunch of mid-major basketball action, and then one big game that we're going to talk about as well. And then we're going to start the Vegas betting challenge. If you guys haven't been in the stream, you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be going to Vegas a week from Sunday. So we're going to try and do a challenge where I'll put a bet in. If it wins, we'll roll the winnings over each day, and we'll try and keep rolling it over and over and build up some money. And then I'll put all of the money. If we can do it a bunch of days in a row and we actually build up some cash, I'll put one bet in with all the money when we get to Vegas on something absurd. So we're going to do first day with that. I think for the first try, we're going to start with $10, and we're going to run that up. And then if we lose a day or if we lose tonight, I'll change it for Monday. But if you guys have questions, anything, ask. I saw the Commanders hired Dan Quinn. I guess that was their backup plan to Ben Johnson. I'm neutral. I don't love it or hate it. I'm not like the biggest Dan Quinn guy. I would have if I was a Commanders fan, I feel like I'd rather just have Bieniemy be the coach than to bring in Dan Quinn, but that's just me. I feel like they probably should have went offense in terms of the head coach. Clearly, they wanted to go offense because they wanted Ben Johnson. He just decided not to come or whatever. I don't know. It's not bad. I'm not a huge Dan Quinn guy. So, all right, let's get into this basketball slate. I'm not going to talk about all these games because it's just a lot of mid majors. But there are a couple spots that I'm interested in. I've only taken one bet, and it was a 3-team parlay. So I really haven't taken any sides or anything today. So there's a couple spots I want to talk about, and then I'm probably going to add to my card after I get off the stream here. First game we'll talk about. We already had a game at noon. Didn't bet anything there. I'm not going to bet at UMass Lowell's at home. You guys know what to do with that. Can you see Andy retiring if they win? I doubt it. I think Travis Kelce's more likely to retire than Andy Reid. If the Chiefs win, I think Travis Kelce is going to retire, if I had to guess. Where are these games at? I mean, none of these games are really. Nothing stuck out to me. High Point's been kind of a wagon. They're at home, but not looking to bet anything there. I know the moneyline predictor liked Elon against Campbell, but not really looking to bet there. James Madison at home. I mean, this is a big spread, 19. I think you can lay 19. They should win by 25 over Coastal Carolina. So I didn't bet it, but James Madison minus 19, I honestly think is a fine bet. Here's the first game we're going to talk about. 7 p.m. It's Cleveland State. Why is CBC difficult? It's not really. I mean, we've had some bad beats, but I mean, historically, my most profitable sport has been college basketball. So I don't really sweat it. It'll all work out and, over the long run, but I don't really think it's that difficult. But at the same rates and stuff like Detroit Mercy, Cleveland State. This first game we're talking about. Detroit Mercy has not won a game this season. They're 0-22, I think. They're at home against Cleveland State. This line should be, I don't know. This line should be 13, 14, 15 points, and it's 7.5. So that immediately stuck out to me. Thought that was interesting. I might go out on a limb and say that this is the night that Detroit Mercy gets their first win. I'm trying to look, Mitchell. Let me see here. So even with how garbage my run recently, like not garbage, but just like up and down, I'm still up units on college basketball this season. And if you add in last March, I'm up 60 units. So I wouldn't call it difficult for me. Anyways, Detroit Mercy, I'm gonna go out on a limb tonight. They're getting their first win. I don't know why this line's 7.5. Cleveland State's like one of the better teams, I guess, in their league. Like they're okay. They're not horrible. They should be. I mean, Detroit Mercy is the worst college basketball team of all time. They haven't won a game. I don't know how that's possible that you haven't won a game, and it's February 1st. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna take Detroit Mercy plus 7.5, and I'm gonna sprinkle the money line. Maybe I think they might win this game. I don't know why the line's 7.5. So at some point they're gonna have to win a game. They're running out of chances, and this is one of their better shots at home. So I'm gonna go Detroit Mercy plus 7.5 tonight. I'm gonna add that to my card. I like Tosin at home here. They're very, very good at home. Like, very good. One of the better teams, mid-majors at home, Tosin. So I like Tosin. You can take them on the spread. I think that's completely fine. 6-7 points. It should be I worry though, like I would grab it because if it goes to like 8, I probably wouldn't want to take it. Because this is another one of those games I've talked about. Really, really low total. 128.5. A bunch of money on the under. It's coming in. 2 slow-paced teams, so it's tougher to separate in a slow-paced game. But I do like Tosin to win there. I'm not going to lay 13, but I would look to live bet Vermont tonight if they start out slow. I would bet them. They should win this game by 25. Vermont very good at home. Albany, there's just no comparison to these two teams, and Vermont is absolutely money at home. Teams go into Vermont and just die. So Vermont, I'm not going to lay -13, but if they start out slow and it's like the first media timeout and you can get them at 8 or 9, then I might jump in at that point. A bunch of money on Texas State. I haven't took anything there. I need to look into the game a little bit more, but I did notice the amount of money coming in on them, so that's something that we could look into after the stream. There's some bigger teams down here like Cal, Arizona. I mean, 19 is huge. I just started paying attention because I can finally bet on it. Yeah. How different? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like the kids factor. I mean, I don't know, but it's a game of runs. I mean, the reason why I like it so much, honestly, is because we saw this with Villanova the other night. They didn't win the game, obviously, but like they were down 24 points, and in a matter of 10 minutes in the game, like they took like a 3-point lead. Like there's so many runs in college basketball. No matter what you bet, you can bet on an underdog, you can bet on a favorite, you can bet on an under, or you can bet on an over. Your bet is never dead until there's like, the end of the game. I mean, there was a time last year I remember we took an under in a game. We took an under at like, let's just guess because I'd have to go back and check, but let's just say we took an under at 120, and at one point the live total for the game was almost 150, and we still got the under. There was like a 10-minute scoreless stretch between the teams. So it's absolutely electric that no matter what side of the total, side of the game, it doesn't matter what you bet on, your bet is never dead in college basketball. And first halves mean nothing. I don't even pay attention. Like I watch the game and like I'll tilt it, but I mean anything can happen in college basketball. It's absolutely electric. Doesn't matter what you bet. You're never out of it. This is too many points though for me for Arizona, so that's a pass. And then we get the big game here: Wisconsin, Nebraska. Wisconsin 1 point, 1.5 point, depending on where you look. Road favorites over the Nebraska Cornhuskers. If you guys know how I bet, I think you know where I'm going with this. I haven't bet it yet, but I think we're going to use this for day one of the betting challenge. We're going to take Nebraska. So first and foremost, Big Ten home team. You guys know how I bet. Tough to win on the road in the Big Ten. Wisconsin, they've been absolutely red hot. Absolutely red hot. And they have a look ahead spot because they play Purdue at home on Sunday. And this is a look ahead spot because it's going to come down to Wisconsin and Purdue for the Big Ten title. And they haven't played each other yet. So it's a really, really big game. And it's a big game for Wisconsin at home to try and get a win over Purdue at home. So it's a classic look ahead spot. They're on the road. Nebraska is the much inferior team. Like I'm not discounting that Wisconsin's a significantly better team top to bottom than Nebraska. But Nebraska is money at home, and they are really, really good shooting the three at home. Wisconsin, not great at defending the three. So this game is just going to come down to Nebraska if they're making threes. They've made threes at home all season. If they make their threes, I think they win this game. If they start out ice cold or like if they can't knock down threes consistently, then they're going to lose. So I'm not going to probably go crazy on this, but it's Nebraska or pass for me. Look ahead spot for Wisconsin. They're on the road. Nebraska good at home. I like Nebraska in this game tonight. Nebraska or pass, and I think I'm going to use Nebraska for the betting challenge. So we're going to go $10 on Nebraska at plus 100 odds on FanDuel. If they win, it doubles you up to 20, and then we'll put 20 on our next bet. If you guys have any thoughts on that game, let me know. But like, I feel like most people will be on Nebraska, just be reading the line and stuff. Wisconsin's the better team, but I have to lean Nebraska at home, I think. Have to. I like Western Kentucky at home. I've considered, if you can get a 4.5, I think I'd lay it. Western Kentucky, really, really fast-paced team. I think that they're just the better team. They're at home. They've been really good at home this season. And I like Western Kentucky minus 4.5. I would look around. I bet you could still get a 4.5 instead of a 5. And I would be fine with the over on this game too, just given how fast Western Kentucky plays. It's easier for the home team to dictate the pace, so should be back and forth. High scoring. Stanford, Arizona State. I can't bet on Arizona State right now, just given how they've played. Stanford's kind of been getting healthy. They've been coming on, so Stanford or pass, but I'm probably just going to stay away from the game. Oregon, USC. I mean, USC's at home, but Oregon is the better team. So it'd be Oregon or pass for me there. Probably not going to play anything. And I don't have anything in those last two games. So overall for me today, college basketball, I'm going to be on Detroit Mercy plus 7.5. I'm probably going to be on Nebraska. And I'm going to look to live bet Vermont if you can get a better number than 13. Hopefully they start the game a little bit slow and you can get a better number live. But those are really my plays today. NBA, let's pull it up. Like I said, there's really only 3 games tonight. I'm not counting this Lakers game as a play because LeBron and AD aren't playing. In Boston, LeBron and AD not playing. Just a middle finger to the Boston Celtics fans. Unbelievable stuff. Indiana and New York, that's a good game. New York's been red hot. I mean, they've been so good. They're at home in the Garden, but line moved down a little bit. They're pretty public. I would probably stay away from this. You could look at the under here. I mean, you can see this under came down 5 points. It's a really big difference. So under maybe in the next game could look good. Don't really have a lean for a side Cavs Grizzlies, and I don't really have a lean for a side 76ers Jazz. So really, I would look maybe under in the next game. Look good to me. Props I'll be diving into after the stream, and I might have some plays there. Like I said yesterday, tomorrow I'm not going to have a stream, but I'm going to try and put a video out on Friday night for the Saturday games. It's the best college basketball slate of the entire season is tomorrow. It's not even close. Or not tomorrow. It's Saturday. It's not even close. Huge ranked games. Duke, North Carolina, Houston, Kansas, St. John's, UConn, Baylor. I think Baylor, Iowa State, maybe. And then there's some other games too. Really, really good slate on Saturday. So I'm going to try and have a video out tomorrow night for Saturday's games. Save some units up for Saturday. We'll be firing on all cylinders, trying to build up our bankroll for Vegas. Day one of the betting challenge. Nebraska moneyline plus 100, $10 to win 10. We'll try and get up to $20. And we'll put 20 on the next bet if that wins. If not, we'll restart. Maybe I'll start with 25 or something. We'll see. 11 weeks straight, we got a UFC event. All right, I might try and tap in. We'll see. I'll take a look at some stuff. I might. And then make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll post in the Discord too. But tomorrow I will have a golf play up. I'll tweet it out in the morning probably. So look out for that. We've been printing on those golf plays. I'll have one up. I'll tweet it out and post it in the Discord. Whatever you profit tonight, roll into UFC. All right, I might, Mitchell. I'll message you. We'll talk. We'll talk a little UFC. We'll see what's going on over there. But thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck tonight with your bets. No stream tomorrow. I'll be back Monday on the stream. Get Danny on stream. I will do that. I'll reach out to him. I know Adam wants to come. I don't know if you know Adam. He posts some stuff in our Discord too, but he's been wanting to come on. So yeah, I'll reach out to Danny and see if he wants to come on. But good luck with your bets tonight. I'll see you guys Monday. Watch out for the video tomorrow. Go like it. Show it some love if I drop it tomorrow night. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on Monday.